Well, hey there folks, welcome back to Middleburgh here on Farming Simulator 22. Getting rid of the old John Deere planter here. Give it a little repair, a little repaint. $9,000 back. Alright, so what are we going to do today? Well, I just sold one planter, and I'm going to buy another one. Get down here to where it's going to spawn, and we'll get one bought. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look here at the planters. Now, the planter I just sold was 6 meters wide as this one here. 6 meters. Did a great job. Just a little bit on the small side now with what I have. Now, we do have this one here. That is a 9 meter. It's a slight upgrade. But I think I'm going to go on up to a 12 meter planter. Now, I could go all the way up to 18.3. I am sticking with the case planters here. Out of all that we have here, that is the most appropriate for my New Holland farm. Kinsey is blue, but Case Agriculture is part of the same corporation or conglomerate. So we're going to go with Case, just like I did with the plow. And we're going to go with this one here. So a couple things I want to change on here. Not a whole lot other than I'm going to add a rear attacher. Just in case I decide to pull along a tank or something at some point. And then the hoppers, we're going to add the fertilizer tank. Let's see, which one do we... Yeah, I think that is it there. And I think that is everything. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong planter. Oh, I almost made a made a mistake there. Got to looking at it, it's like this something ain't right because I thought that. There we go. We had all of the fertilizer tanks. So 250 grand. And there we go. We have it there. So I'm going to hook to it here with the tractor. Get started back up to the farm. We're going to do a little bit of planning today. The other thing I want to do is sell some of the Adirondack. Say that 5 times fast. Sell some of the soda. Because we're in the spring, March, April, May time frame is the best time to sell it. So we're going to sell all that we have there and hopefully go ahead and cash out on that. And then we also have some more potatoes, well, french fries and potato chips, and we may sell some of those as well. Not that we need the money, but the other big purchase that I need to make, or at least one of the other big purchases, is going to be a new harvester. So we're going to have to get that before we are ready to harvest later this year. So on that, we need some cash for. Man, I love the sound of this tractor. It has this great growl to it. So we got a little ways to go here. I'm going to just blink us up there. Well, that's what you'll see. And poof, we are up here at the farm. So first things first, need to get some seeds and fertilizer. And actually, I don't really need to put fertilizer out because I'd already fertilized the field by mistake. But we'll go ahead and fill it up anyway, just in case it needs to bring up the level. Oh man, can I? How do I open this thing up? Do we have seeds in the tank? That may be the problem. We do. Well, that is interesting. That's interesting. Well, alright, I had to do a little bit of keybind hocus pocus. But I was able to get the covers open here. There we go, full of seeds. And we're going to swing around here and load it down with some liquid fertilizer. Let's see here. Am I close enough? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Well, I may have to open the covers again, or do I not have any fertilizer in the tank? Oh, there's liquid fertilizer in the tank. I am not getting the trigger to load that in. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. So, what we're going to do today, let's look at the map and see where we are with our planting. So, all of the fields that I own, all these, and this one are planted. Field 128 we need to plant. 126 over here is the one we had grass in. And let's see, yep, it doesn't need to be plowed. It does have quite a bit of nitrogen. So I don't think we're actually going to end up putting out very much while we're planting. But we are going to plant corn in this field. So once this field here is planted, all of our fields will be, well, they're done. They're planted for the year. And before I plant the corn, let me just double check, make sure I have not planted corn in any of them. No. So let's go ahead, get started here. Here's it is doing just fine. The tractor's pulling the planter along with no problem, so this is working out really well. And it looks good too. Let's see if I can make this turn here without turning too sharp. Yeah, not too bad. So we'll have quite a few different crops coming off of the fields this year. It'll be well, it'll be a lot. Lots of stuff to harvest. So I am going to keep that class / Ford branded class combine. We're going to keep that as part of our fleet. And then we're going to try and find a New Holland combine to pick up. Don't want to go with anything huge. Probably just a medium-sized combine. And those two working together should be plenty for what we have. So now that we have the larger planter here, that'll make planting some of our crops a little easier, although this is the last one for this season. Unless there is one piece of land. We're going to take a look at something here. There may be something else that we need to seed here, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll pick it up this year. And as you notice, the fertilizer is still on 99%, so it is not putting out any fertilizer because I had already sprayed it by mistake earlier. And so it is pretty much pegged out on nitrogen, which I figured is what would happen. Alright, let's get lined up here. I'm going to hire a worker here for just a moment. Alright, so let's take a look at the map here. So I own most all of the fields over here. There are a few here, here, and here that I don't. But this field at 121 has not been planted. So I could buy this segment of fields here. Looks like sunflowers and canola is in those two. How much does this field cost? Ooh, $5.59. Well, I could afford it, but that would knock me out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this guy here, or gal. Let's make sure she turns to the right here. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and hop over into our semi-truck, which I have staged down here at the soda factory. Already loaded up the soda. We have 24,000 liters, and I've already checked, and the best price right now is at the mall, which is just right over here. So we're going to go ahead and get this sold and see what it brings. Whew, 400 and a little over $480,000. That's pretty good. So that was all that I had in the soda factory. There are still some materials in there to allow it to make some more. But what we're going to do is run up here and grab some tater chips and french fries. One or the other or both, whatever's out here in the loading zone. Since we have the truck down here, we're going to go ahead and sell some of these. And I did check the pricing too. Could get a better price taking it to some other places, but that mall sell point is pretty close in price, so we're just going to sell it there. And we're full. Let's see. Oh, we're just going to roll on through that area. I need to get the brakes checked on this truck here. They are a little on the soft side. Just a bit over 70,000. So between those two sales there, we're well $500,000 richer. So let's take a look here. I'm just going to stop in the road. Let's take a look at the production facility here for the soda factory. We still have some supplies in there. Sugar's getting a bit low. But the potato production, oh my gosh. Yeah, we still have so much in there. I'm gonna sell one more load. Gonna load it up real quick here. All right. See, I wonder if coming in from the other direction may be a little easier. Coming in from this side, I have to really get close up to the wall. Maybe we'll try it from this side. Well, this is not really much better. But another $70,000, so that is fantastic. So I think what I want to do is get this truck back up to the farm. We'll check on the helper and see how that's coming along. Alright, so the helper is actually doing a pretty good job going through the field. Nearly done. Just a few more passes. If you recall on the last episode, I was working on getting some hay some hay baled up. Well, I had a mess in this shed, and I still kind of have a mess. Dropping off some bales. You see, I've just got them along the side as I would just pull through with the truck and drop them off. So these bales here were actually along here. So I used the tractor there with the forks and got them moved over here. And so what I did is I dropped off these bales here, and it would double stack them on the trailer. So I was able to move 2 at a time, and we stacked all of these hay bales here. Big hay bales are over here in this corner. So I have quite a bit of hay in the barn here, and I have quite a bit of silage still. I tried to move one of these stacks down here to try to get it moved over, and 3 at a time is just a little bit too heavy for the tractor without some weight on the rear end, so I stopped that until I can get some weight put back there. So the barn is a mess. I need to get these bales sorted. Probably sell some of them, to be honest with you. I don't know that I need all of these, but the straw I definitely need to get down to the TMR factory so that we can start making some more TMR, because that is the material that we're missing. Don't really need any hay or silage down there. If we take a look at the factory, oh, and I just stopped the wine production here in the wines. I only have just under 12,000 liters left, so I'm going to make a few raisins just in case I need them for something. But if we come down here to the animal food factory production, you see I still have 24,000 liters of hay, almost 300,000 liters of silage. So I could bring down some hay and definitely need some straw. And you see I have 200,000 liters of total mixed ration in there. So all of the animals have plenty of food. The pigs are the pigs need some food. I think they have about 5,000 liters. And the chickens, of course, will need some food before the day's up. Pretty much have to feed them every day. And I have some of this stuff down here, all this cotton and some soybeans. So that's what we're going to do real quick here. We're going to load up some of this cotton. As it turns out, this actually sells pretty good. I was kind of unsure about growing the cotton in the greenhouse here. It seems a little bit strange, really, to grow it in a greenhouse, but it is working, and it sells for a good price. I'm going to back up here and grab these soybeans as well. Got all but one there. Let me reposition here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the soybeans in the silo here. Magically. I wonder why that one box did not go in. Oh, there's cotton underneath it. Ah, I bet that's what's going on. Well, it'll just be sold. So let's take a look here real quick at the menu for cotton. Somewhere in here. There we go. Yeah, the market stall here on the property is not far off from the other sell point, so we'll just sell it here. It'll save a little bit of time. And it looks like our field of corn has been planted. And we do have some wool as well. Starting to get some wool. And I'm not sure if I want to go with any type of production that uses that on this playthrough. I'm not real sure. I haven't decided yet. We'll go ahead and sell this cotton here. Alright, so that's about 30,000, almost 30,000 there. And we'll just go ahead and sell these soybeans here. Another about 4,000, so not a bad little haul there. And we'll swing around over here beside the other production here on the property and see what we have. Hopefully we have some pig food. And we do, it looks like. I am pretty sure that the potatoes will not go into the pig feeder. We're going to try it, see what happens here. We have a bunch of eggs down here as well. I'm going to go ahead and grab those. We're just going to go ahead and sell a bunch of things here. Not that we need the money, but we'll go ahead and liquidate. Oh my gosh, look at the honey. Oh wow, we have a lot of honey. Let's see if we can get these, or this pig food here in the pig pen. Nope, nope, it's not going to go in. Hopefully they don't go into this. Oh, there goes the pig food, good. Alright, so we can run around here to the sell point again. Now I may get a better price somewhere else, but again, I'm not really too concerned about it. We're just selling a few of our products here. I think I'm going to swing around here this time. So it's a tight parking lot to be using this long trailer in a semi-truck. Another 12,000? Pretty good. So on the hayfield, on the last episode, if you remember, I bought that new Vermeer, well, it's used, but the Vermeer Baler. And to be 100% honest, I'm not impressed. It's nice. It's cool. But the width of the pickup is too small, in my opinion. I think that it needs to be adjusted. I ended up having to go back over the entire field and rake it again because I had so much of the hay that was left on the field because it wouldn't pick up those windrows. And I was not even using the biggest rake in the game. I mean, that's a medium-sized rake. So yeah, I think something needs to be tweaked on that thing. You would think that baler to be used in a high output commercial type environment would have a little bit better pickup. So maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but for gain purposes, I think that the pickup does need to be widened. That's just my personal opinion. But as it stands right now, it's a cool machine. It really is. I like the maneuverability of it, and it is the pretty much the only self-propelled baler that we have. So it has that cool factor, but function-wise, I'm not impressed. So we have almost $1.5 million. Not far from it. So I think what I'm going to do, I want to become the tycoon of this area. I'm going to go ahead and buy this field here. Just because we get another field that I can plant. Now I'm going to go ahead and just buy the precision farming data on this one. I do have the soil sample machine. I could... how come I can't buy it? There we go. We could take the samples, $11,000, and the sampling is done. Obviously, it needs pH. Probably needs some nitrogen. Yep, so got some things to do. Let's get the planter back up here to the farm. I didn't check. I hope it doesn't need to be plowed. Let's see. That'd be this many here. It does not. And does this planter direct drill? It does. That's fantastic news. So actually what I'm going to do, we'll just take it down here near the field. Let's see, so that looks like canola. I think that's canola, I'm not real sure. I'll double check here in just a second. Actually, I need to make sure I'm going the right way here. Oh, it's actually down here straight ahead. So 122 has... Oh, that's actually sunflowers. Oh no, that's barley. That's the barley field we just passed. Okay, so that's my field there. in front of me. Okay, so we're down here at the end. There we go, getting straightened out here. Alright, we're just gonna park this to the side here. So, that needs to be... It really needs to be cultivated to get these weeds, but we'll spray it. The sunflowers, can we run a narrow-tired machine over them? I believe we can. Let me double check that. Oh, actually, all tires and tracks. Good. And let's see, where's our other field we need to check? We need to go to the left. It's going to be field 120 back here. Let's speed up. Is it back here? This should be canola. And so we need to use narrow tires back here. All right. So, narrow tires, narrow tires. I don't have anything. We can fertilize the crops with that. And I think what I want to do, I know you're going to think I'm crazy and this is completely unrealistic, and I know it is. We're just having some fun. This has narrow tires, and it will pull that spreader full of lime. Alright, let's see. Do I have enough lime in the tank here? Oh, I need some fuel as well. We do. Alright, my fuel tank's back here. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? I have fuel in that trailer I need to use up first. But I think that I have to have it connected to something. Let's see if it will trigger refueling. It does not. Let me turn my triggers on. Maybe I have to be on the other side. I do not. Let's see what's going on here. That is not it. Let's see. I don't know what. I think I need to hook it up to something. This'll work. Oh boy. Whoa, this thing turns so slow. Alright, there we go. Oh, wow. It can't even pull it. Yeah, let's see if we can get some fuel now. I don't think I have to have this thing open, do I? You know, I've only used it once. It's been a while back. I can't remember. I think I had issues with it before. I think the fuel's on this side here. The hose is over here. Why will it not fill up? Huh. Well, that is very strange. Maybe I have to open this thing up? I shouldn't have to. Was it R, L? Oh my gosh. What? Well, this has fallen off the rails here, folks, and I do apologize. There is a key here. Let me look in the key binds here real quick. What key do I have to press? X may be it. X or R? X? No. Oh, wait a minute. M. There we go. There we go. We had to start the engine. Ah. Now let's see if we can get some fuel. Aha. Success. We have success. You know, to be honest, I may have not got fuel out of it the last time. It may have just been... I used it to repair. Alright, so let's leave that there. We got to turn off the engine here. What was it, M? Yep. And we'll turn this guy off here. We'll just leave it sitting there. Alright. That fiasco is behind us. Quite a load, but it does a fantastic job. So we'll get down here and get started on the lime. And so I think that we'll probably have to fill up the lime spreader at least a couple times, I think, over here. And then once we get all the lime put out, just put lime out on all 3 of those fields. And then I will plant the other field. And then I will fertilize all of the fields with the sprayer all at one time. I think that'll be the plan of attack here for these 3 fields, because as you can see, it is 3:04 p.m. April. I've got the time at 2x, and let's see the calendar. So I could plant corn and soybeans next month, sorghum, but we are running out of time for a lot of the plants here. So either I got to get things planted today, or it's going to have to wait till tomorrow, and we'll be looking at potentially a different crop. So actually, you know what I'll do? I want to start on the field that we need to plant. That way I can get it going, and then come right behind and plant, and then we'll worry about these other 2 fields. Oh, gotta unfold it. This one you have to unfold. There we go. And I am going to just run around the outside here. We'll get this done. A little Ford tractor that can right there. 18 tons. 18 tons, and it has no trouble. That is so unrealistic. Oh boy. I don't have another tractor with the narrow tires. That's the only problem. May have to look into fixing that problem at some point. Just go ahead and get this end here on this field. The little humble farm that we started with is sure changing. We have made a lot of money on some products here on this map, and we have expanded quite a bit. I'm curious to find out if when we plant this field, if the weeds will get taken out. I know on the seeder that I have, that is a direct drill, it does not take out the weeds. And I'm curious if this one will. I'm guessing no, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, I'm going to hire a helper to go with it there. And I'm going to go ahead and jump in the tractor here and get rolling here. I think I'm going to plant more corn, but let me just double check here. Let's see what we have here in the fields. We have some wheat. We don't have any barley, but I don't really need any barley. Canola, we have plenty of. Oats, we have oats. We do have one field of corn. We have one field of soybeans. We have some sunflowers. So I think, you know what? I almost want to do some more potatoes or sugar beets, but then again, I don't. I think I'm just going to plant some more soybeans in this field. That's what I'm going to do. More soybeans. So let's get this changed over. There we go. And we'll get the planter unfolded. Actually, before I do that, let me check one thing real quick. I want to make sure I'm making the right decision here. In my pig food, I need to be able to manufacture some pig food. So I have sugar beets in there. Let's see. So sugar beets is one of the options. So I have 53,000 liters of sugar beets left in there. I'm pretty sure I am out of potatoes in the silo. Okay, so I still have some potatoes there. So yeah, we're good. We're good. We'll just plant soybeans, which won't require any fertilizer. But that's okay. All right. Nope. It is not taking out the weeds. And I don't understand that. That just bothers me. That bothers me. I wish it would. Even if they grew back, I would wish it would take them out when you're planting, because to me that is so unrealistic. I mean, if the machine has enough capacity or whatever to dig through the soil and plant the seeds, you would think it would take out weeds. Although I guess it I don't know. That just kind of bothers me. I think for game purposes it should take out the weeds. Real life, I don't really know what it would do. I know the seeder that I have that has the cultivator tines on the front, obviously that would basically cultivate and seed at the same time. These here are a little different because they have those just the little slicers there in front of the pipes, the tubing that comes down, so it slices open the ground and then drops seed in and then closes it back up. So yeah, I can see maybe these would not necessarily get rid of the weeds, but the seeder that I have, I think that should, because it has tines in front of it that would cultivate things up. But anyhow, I'm just getting off on a soapbox. And it looks like I have a spreader in the way. Let me get this out and we'll continue on here. So what I'm going to do is actually, you know what, I need to get this going here. I'm going to let this work on this field here. There we go. I'm going to get the line put out on the new fields. We're going to get this field planted. And then I will come along and spray fertilizer and probably go ahead and spray it for weeds as well. At least this field here. And then we'll see where that puts us for the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And as always, thanks so much for watching. And I hope each of you have a blessed day.